And, it was just one drama after the other. And a lot of people kept asking me that, but why are you still in Eden Life when things are getting bad for you? Why do you keep coming here? But the truth of the matter is, even though materially and physically, health-wise, things were going down, in my heart, I was feeling stirred. I had peace that I had never known before in my entire life. I was broke. I was sick. I fell out with a lot of people here in church because of debt. I was splashed all over newspapers. All sorts of very damaging stories were spread about me. My family was despising me because I just dropped from being up there. Before coming to Eagle Life, I was a little socialite. We used to rub shoulders with big people and make big monies. But all that was based on a wrong foundation, right? Because the thing is, most of us believe that devil worshippers are people who drink blood and sit at graves and eating human meat and things like that. But the truth of the matter, as long as you're not worshiping God, you are a devil worshipper. Because it's either you worship God or you're worshiping the devil. So all I knew was Eagle Life, right? So I didn't go anywhere else. My family was putting pressure on me. Why don't we try this man of God and that man of God? And I just thought, no. I knew God here in Eden Life, and whatever it is that God is allowing to happen to me here in Eden Life, it's for a purpose, and I'm just going to stay here. I may be broke, I may have my reputation damaged from being the kind of person you walk into a place and people are like, wow, and then now you walk into a place and people are, Kweba, and are like, there she is, that's her, and that was the shift that happened in my life, from being all that to being all nothing. But I stayed because the word that we received here actually gave me the strength to keep on going, even when I was sick, right? And doctors were giving me very damning reports that, okay, I got paralyzed for some time, and it was more like it will be a miracle if you get out of this. And the miracle did happen, because unexpectedly, through prayer and nothing else, I managed to get out of that state and got back on my feet again. But even when I got back on my feet again, the challenges kept coming. It was just one attack, one after the other. Until last year, towards the end of last year, I had to travel home to Lesotho for a funeral. And when I got there, I suffered a heart failure. And it was really bad because one of my heart valves was malfunctioning. And then, okay, let me not use medical terms. Basically, it was not stretching in wide enough, and because of that, the heart had to pump harder to get blood going through, and the heart was getting tired, and I was having episodes of the heart stopping. I got swollen, my whole body was swelling, I was in pain, everything was just a wreck. But I thank God because Prophet and Mama kept on praying and kept on encouraging me. The doctors there told me I had to have a valve replacement, but I was encouraged by the Prophet that no, you do not need a valve replacement. He had actually given me terms and conditions of what was going to happen in my life 6 months before. I manifested. And Prophet told me that I need to take a week to pray to God to give me a forgiving heart.
In two steps, forgive. That is, please take 1 week to forgive. Forgive. Demons are on bitterness. They are always people trying to give you bitterness. I'm seeing it. It's not going to end today. It's going to continue for the next 6 months. There will be someone who shall even push you. Very hard. But the secret is for you to let people go. Let people go. Let people. It's your test. Up to next year, count 6 months, I think February. But God will be closer, but there will be people, I am telling you, who will provoke you even parole. Why? Because demons, they want to use that role. So, don't be angry. Don't remain calm and pray that God will give you the heart to let Especially, my problem is not with the people that they wronged you, but my problem is the ones that I'm seeing coming to wrong you. So I am preparing you in advance. You are free in Jesus' name.
But I thank God because Prophet and Mama kept on praying and kept on encouraging me. The doctors there told me I had to have a valve replacement. But I was encouraged by the Prophet that no, you do not need a valve replacement. He had actually given me terms and conditions of what was going to happen in my life 6 months before. I manifested. And Prophet told me that I need to take a week to pray to God to give me a forgiving heart. And at that time, it didn't make any sense to me. I was like, okay, things have already happened. What else can happen which is worse than this? And Prophet just said, I want you to take a week and pray to God to give you a forgiving heart. And he went on to say, if you do not pray for a forgiving heart, in the next 6 months, if you don't handle things properly, if you don't learn how to forgive, I am seeing your coffin. And that is exactly how it unfolded. From the time of the prophecy he gave me, things just started falling apart. Every single day there was some drama or the other that was happening in my life. And I kept running to Mama and WhatsApping Mama, crying that, Mama, now this has happened. Now this friend has betrayed me. Now this has gone wrong. I'm sinking in debt and things are just not working out. And she kept on telling me the 6 months that Prophet told you about. Keep on praying, keep on praying. And they kept encouraging me with scriptures. I would read scriptures, pray.
There will be someone who shall even push you. Very hard. But the secret is for you to let people go. Let people go. Let people. It's your test. Up to next year, count 6 months, I think February. But God will be closer, but there will be people, I am telling you, who will provoke you even parole.
I've had a lot of things happen to me that ordinarily would have killed a person, but I'm still here. Right? A lot of disappointments that ordinarily would have driven a person to commit suicide, but I'm still here because of their counsel, because of their guidance, because of their prayers, and because of the word that he preaches. You know, there are times like when I was out in Lesotho, they were, Prophet is not there for you to go running to him. Right? You can't phone him and talk to him for an hour when you're so far away. Right? But the notes from his teachings, those are the things that would keep me going. I would refer back to the notes from his teachings, the preachings, and see him on the pulpit preaching. And that would actually give me hope. Right? So I actually thank God for that when I came to Eden Life, the one thing that happened is I got rooted in the word.
But now the forgiving part of things was not that simple. Because the thing is, when you are hurt, you feel like you are entitled to being angry. You feel like you are entitled to being bitter. That's just human nature. And that's how I was feeling that, but God, with all this that has happened, how can I not be angry? I have every right to be angry. But if we read the word of God as Prophet taught it to me, that forgiveness has no conditions. It doesn't matter, even if an apology doesn't come, the command is we should forgive. And I battled with that issue of forgiveness. And towards the end of the 6 months, the coffin that he had spoken about was right there. Because I felt sick to a point where I was dying. And Prophet kept on telling me that, Richable, you have got to forgive. So while I was in Lesotho, because my body was not responding positively to medication, they ran some tests. And one of the tests that they ran was an HIV test. And when the results came out, they came out positive. So I sent Mama a message, and I was like, Mama, now this is what has happened. How am I supposed to forgive something like this? They phoned back, and when they phoned, Prophet preached a sermon to me, and they completely ignored the message that I'd sent to them about the HIV results. And all he said to me was, that one we're not going to touch on. Can you do what I have told you to do? Can you forgive? And I remember I kept on asking that, but how do I forgive something like this? And the only response I would get was, forgive.
And when she was there was a time I would be communicating with her, and also with her late mother's twin sister. And I could detect myself that no, these people are not telling me the situation as it is. And I'd make a demand from her. I said, no, look, tell me the truth as it is. I'll take it. And that's when she told me, I spent the whole day lying in bed. I'm in heavy medication, and I've just been advised any slight movement the heart might stop. The question now was, how do I make her come back home? 2, should I tell the relatives here that Ritavile is not well in Lesotho? And if they panic, how do I handle the situation?